church family, as you've seen, the past several weeks have looked a little different at church. This is because we had to move to online worship in mid-November after several of our members contracted COVID-19. And so we significantly scaled back activities in order to keep our members safe. We moved to online worship. We canceled several other activities in order to help our community heal and to reduce the spread. Now, these decisions were not easy for us. And in fact, since this whole pandemic response happened since March, these are probably the toughest decisions that we had to make as a church. And we thank you for continuing to pray for our church and for our leadership as we make these decisions.
Well, and we want to continue to have in-person worship as much as we can, and we want it also to be safe. We want to be able to do it in the most safe and effective way possible so that everyone feels safe to be there, and we can mitigate any of that exposure as much as possible. We want to also remind everybody that, as we open up for in-person worship, that if you feel sick at all in any way, whether it's a cough or you've got a fever, shortness of breath, anything like that, we want to encourage you to just stay home, just like you would any other time. When you don't feel well, just don't come, and that's okay. You can still join us online. We're going to still have our live streams going on Facebook and on YouTube. So if you're not able to watch it on Facebook, you can always watch it on YouTube, and vice versa. But we're going to have both of those options available every time. That includes even when we do our Wednesday night Bible studies, and when we post videos like this, we'll post it in both platforms. So hopefully you will always be able to get information like this and be able to see the service as well. When you feel better and are feeling well, we want to welcome you back into the church for in-person worship, and we want to encourage you to come if you do feel well. But we also want everyone to know that the paid staff is being given the opportunity to opt out of any worship services that we have if they feel uncomfortable at that time. And so that ability is there for them to exercise if they deem it necessary for them or their family. They're going to be able to opt out at any time. We want to continue, though, to support all of our church members and staff who join us online and are watching and encouraging. We want to continue to provide the opportunity for you to share, prayer concerns and all of those things, and be able to interact with you the best that we can. But please, when you come to our in-person worship, please wear a mask. Please do not congregate in the sanctuary or in the lobby or the atrium area. We want to encourage you, when you do talk with others and congregate, that you do so outside, so that it's a little bit safer. We want to keep every measure that we've had so far with our social distancing. We still have tape on the ground, and we still have ways for us to maintain that social distancing even when we're in the sanctuary. We have pews that are marked off that says "do not sit," and we have red plates on those pews. And so we want to keep everyone off of those pews, and also encourage you to sit in your family units. And if we can continue to do this, we will help mitigate any of that danger that we might have when we gather as a congregation.
Absolutely. And we know that if we follow these measures, these precautions, we can continue to safely worship. We know it's very important to our members that we're able to gather, and we want to be able to keep that available for everyone to be able to do it safely. But we can only do that with your help. And so we ask that you, again, if you don't feel well, please join us online. And if you do and are able to come, please follow these guidelines.
Thank you.